The army is proud, the nation is proud, and remember, he's all of 23. He has the world ahead. Of course, as he himself said, he has to ensure he doesn't get injured because that is something you have to be very, very careful about. I have Mustafa Ghouse, CEO of JSW Sport, joining me. Also with me is Parth Jindal, founder of Inspire Institute of Sport, and JSW Sport with me. Mustafa, was there ever a doubt from the qualifying stage till the end? Or as the Prime Minister said, even when he was leaving India, Neeraj Chopra was supremely confident. Was this because of all the training he'd undergone, whether in India or in Europe?
I think it was a combination of things. The extra time because of the pandemic allowed him to recover from an elbow injury, which was bothering him all through last year. So once that was behind him, I think there was an added bounce in his step in terms of what he can achieve and what he can do. And as we've all seen, Neeraj is one for the big stage. The bigger the competition, the bigger the opportunity. This kid kind of finds a way to raise his levels. And from the time he left India for those competitions in Finland and Sweden, there was a very calm sense around him. And I think we saw it from the first day of qualification, one throw to make it to the finals, and then his first couple of throws today was basically what was needed to get him across the line.
Because the way he was going about it, whether you speak to his coach or you speak to the army, they were very clear. He wanted to know who's the best in the world, and his target was, I have to do better than the best. So his goal, like a true soldier, चिड़िया की आंख पर नजर थी. He knew what he had to do, and he followed a trajectory to ensure it happened, Parth.
No, absolutely. I think Neeraj, I would just use one word to describe him. He's immaculate. And what he said and what he did was that he focused on himself. He said that if I can do my personal best at the Tokyo Olympics, and if I can peak at the Tokyo Olympics, then it will be enough for a medal. He was aiming at 90 meters at Tokyo, and all his efforts, his entire training, all the time that he spent after his injury, he was just focusing on how to better what he did at the Asian Games. And today he needed 87.58 to win the gold, and it was an incredible throw. But he's someone who is super self-confident, but at the same time, the one thing that I just love about Neeraj Chopra is his humility. Yes. You cannot choose a nicer person to be the face of Indian sport. And Neeraj Chopra, salute to him for what he has done and the amount of hard work that's gone behind the scenes to achieve what he did today.
When I was speaking to the army talent team, they were saying when they spotted him, when he was spotted, they knew he was made of different stuff. And that is why when he was brought in as a subedar into the army. Usually it's a non-commissioned officer. He was brought in as a junior commissioned officer because they wanted him to do extremely well, and they saw that natural talent in him. A point that Prime Minister Narendra Modi also referred to. Very calm, very composed, with an eye on the target. Prime Minister just spoke to him a short while back. Let's listen into that entire conversation.
Neeraj ji, namaste.